Let's talk about troubleshooting. It's a big part of what we do. You know, oftentimes we'll get a call from someone with a specific problem. A lot of times what they're doing, the final product is not what they'd like it to be. It's falling apart, it's bubbling, you know, there's open joints, there's cracks, whatever. What we'll do is we'll use a very systematic approach, look at their entire operation, and then we'll determine through what we've seen what's causing the problem. Sometimes it's an operator, sometimes it's a piece of equipment, sometimes it's an adhesive or an adhesive choice, sometimes they're just using one of these things in the wrong way. But normally we're able to figure out just what's going on. A real common one is temperature, believe it or not. You know, especially in the wintertime, a lot of the glues that we sell are temperature sensitive, and if they're used at the wrong temperature, either too hot or too cold, it can really affect the bond. And there are certain things to look for in an operation that can easily be changed. And shocking is a real common problem in the wintertime when people try to glue up PVAs when it's too cold. What often happens is they'll push the temperature. They'll think that their temperature inside the shop is fine. Oh, you know, it's 60, 70 degrees. But the wood they're using, they've just pulled from outside, and it's at 30 degrees. As soon as that glue hits cold wood, as it sets, it turns into what looks like chalk. And there's no strength there whatsoever, and what they're gluing will inevitably fall apart. Generally, what you're going to see is what we call pre-cure, where a glue, because it's too hot, and a lot of these glues cure by losing moisture, they set up before the person anticipates, and they get either skinning or it simply just dries out before they're ready to glue. So they have to watch that on both ends. The best moisture content to have in your wood is somewhere in the vicinity of 8 to 10%. It's much over 10%, and the wood is shipped into a dry climate. Naturally, that wood is going to lose moisture. As it loses moisture into the environment, the wood is going to shrink, which causes stresses in both the wood and the glue joints. Moisture content is probably the most important factor when you're gluing.